inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll start it away by Mitchell.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A gain of 22.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This one caught by Kittle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
On play action, Lance.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now play number 8 on this drive. They need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd down and 3.
At the 42-yard line. Check contact. Check contact. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They go play action, and now here's Oladokun. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
To throw, it's Lance.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over.
Oladokun into the air on first down.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Throwing on first down with Oladokun.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively. defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Oladokun. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Lance now on first down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you get to the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 36-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw, Oladokun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Oladokun on 3rd down here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oladokun's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one is right down Broadway. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance looking to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
46-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Oladokun. Shark's got it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On 2nd and 12, Oladokun. And Shark calls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw, Oladokun. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Now Oladokun.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Throwing now is Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Got his target, Samuel. And some room to work.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Oladokun on 1st and 10.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. On 4th down, it's Oladokun.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Come on, set.
On play action, Lance.
Pass incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oladokin's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
Oladokin's pass complete to T.J. Hockenson. It's a pick of the 6.
Oladokin fakes a give. Now he'll throw it.
At the 27-yard line.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Niners 30, Lions 16.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
And Oladokun going to throw it here.
He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On the ready? Yes, man.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, it's Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oladokun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oladokun, desperation time on 4th.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oladokun going right back to the air after the pick 6.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Throwing on 1st down with Oladokun.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
It's Oladokun on 1st down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Oladokun.
This is caught.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're going to throw again here, Oladokun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Oladokun looking to pass it. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. One final throw for Oladokun. Finding Hockenson here on the outlet. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for the 49ers,